All right, welcome back. This is Chapter 3, The Ascent, Vignette number 9, The Interrupted Weekend at the Doctor's Salon. Here's JT. Whoa. It might be our murder weapon, right? Well, it's clean. Never mind, I guess it wouldn't be. The man's not breathing and has a huge vertical wound in his forehead. What could be the cause of death? Okay. Okay, so we've learned to start paying attention to seals. So if there's a seal, will it tell us anything about who sent it? So May 8th, 1792, dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. Okay. Oh, there are 36 clues, so we've got quite a bit to go, and none of these triggered anything. So, the seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Boomerang's gone. What's this, like an addle, a scimitar, spear and shield. I can't remember what the name of this is, but we've seen it before, and it's it's an Indian weapon. Axes, a triangle. Okay, so dot, line. So maybe more important than the symbols on here, or excuse me, the pictographs are these, what am I trying to say here? These are, like if the noun shapes here, like the axes and the leaves and what have you, are kind of like hieroglyphs, then these are maybe pictographs. What we got here, psychoactive plants, drugged symptoms. This is my first clue out of 36. They're not going easy on me. Spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups. Black poppy, sleepiness, whites of eyes get a pink tint. Lemurian lichen, hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. Red berry, surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching, aggression. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Constable Arthur Faulkner. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and say that's who he is. And also, we don't know anything about him yet. Okay. Oh, goodness. Testimonies. Leopold claims that he had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon, and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Who's the Lemurian? Alright, one thing at a time. Let's keep going through this. Gideon says, played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design at the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Coke lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Ergen, slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language, claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. So Ergen is the Lemurian? Okay, who's this? James. Is it? Yeah. James claims that he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. Nota bene, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Interesting. He found Lord Alistair with the butler. Saw Alistair lecture the butler. Leopold says he found the butler asleep on the floor, woke up the butler, entered the salon, and found the body. So what happened to the butler here? That's going to be a key part of this. Okay, Alistair claims in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together, and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. Okay, this is the Podrick. Might be the butler. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. I'm guessing Mr. Spade might be this gardener type over here. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then he saw the deceased lying in the salon. And then Billiam claims that he planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patch gentleman. Okay. A brownstone slate seal. Is there one missing from up here? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah. So he's got the one that's missing from up there. Spicy smelling ornamental box. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Dear Prince. May 8th, 1792. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Patu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your present, Dr. James Turner. Okay, yeah, so he's the Lemurian. But he stole one of these, but he did not steal this. Okay. He stole his life just like that. Okay, all of the swords are very clean. Oh, here's the boomerang. Is it an incision? Huge vertical wound. I mean, it's bloody, so I guess that's the weapon. Oh, a button. Is somebody missing a button on their jacket? Hard to tell. Okay, whoever this person is with the blue wig. Dear friend, at one of the balls, May 8th, 1792. At one of the balls, you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I am having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company, too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. At one of the balls, you said you would love to meet someone actually interesting. Boredom. Who was bored? Who got bored? Played croquet with Ergen, then got bored. Interesting. So Gideon. That might be Gideon. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. A ring with the ruby. A clean small sword. Who's he yelling at? James, this is preposterous. James Turner. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Great, okay. Aha! Missing button. May 8, 1792. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that prime minister position. Kindly confirm your presence. Ha, Leopold, your plan to frame Patu is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. Okay. Full glass, almost empty glass of sherry, and then a fallen bottle of sherry. This is such a mess, however, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Oh, pink eyes. Pink eye. Slightly grassy garden shears. Chess house, tea house. Croquet field. Fountain, flower beds, salon, library. So this is the salon. Chess house is over here. Tea house over here. Croquet field. Interesting. So who was in what room? Alone with who? Black poppy. Sleepiness, whites of eyes get a pink tint. So this guy got black poppy and this guy got black poppy. Rapid blinking, twitching aggression, increased appetite, hiccups. Like, nobody's hiccuping. Who was drinking sherry? James drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Leopold had a glass of sherry with James. James had a glass. So Leopold Blanchard. And what does he call him? Leopold. James. Okay. So I think that this is Leopold Blanchard. And Ergen Patu, maybe. Yeah, location of each suspect when the body was found. And then blank is the victim. The blank is the murder weapon. The blank is where he was murdered. Body was found by blank. Okay. Oh, interesting. All right. An unfinished croquet match on the grass. Okay, so they were playing croquet. Chrysanthemum bushes. Rose bushes. He said that he was working on the chrysanthemum bushes. The gardener did. Oh, I wish the map was in the... So, flower beds, fountain, flower bed, salon. Okay. Okay, so interesting. Looking at this. Tea house, chess house. So... Okay. So this is the salon. with these windows, and they had curtains over them, so you couldn't see inside. New Order Party, Loyalists, Moderates. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party, Moderates, Loyalists. The New Order Party have the most MPs, but it's clear from that the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or Moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in opposition. Loyalist, Blanchard, right, the eye patch. So yeah, or Valentine. And this is our dead guy. And then New Order Party is Lazarus, who isn't here. Okay. He said that he was about to win. Boy. Not good at reading a chessboard. Two cups of spicy smelling tea, one almost empty, the other untouched. Okay, so we know from this clever little thing that this guy is Valentine. But what his name is, I don't know yet. So they were supposed to meet at noon today. I don't know what time it is. Do I? Okay, Leopold, who is our guy with the eye patch. Had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. Maybe, okay, so here's a scenario. What if James and Leopold sat down for a drink? James didn't drink his sherry. Leopold drank his. It had black poppy in it, which put him to sleep. And then he used his scalpel to slice off a button and put it in his hand. In Valentine's hand. James Tanner. Okay. And, what is the victim's name? Oh, and this is Arthur Faulkner. Oh, okay, I've got that. What's William say? Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet. Okay, yeah. So that's him. Young gentleman, which is Gideon. And go behind the manor. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Oh. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he did lean over, and that's what he's referring to. He thought maybe he saw him lean over the eye patch gentleman and slice off his button. Okay. I think that this is Gideon. Do I know Gideon's last name? I thought I had figured that out already. Master Bell says is absolutely correct. I mean, that's the person he was with all day, so I'm gonna guess that's right. Gideon Bell. Okay, who... Alistair is... Okay, let's go back to this. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued to his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. So those are the rose bushes. So he was working in the flower beds. Played... Yeah, okay. So he played... He says he was playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. What does Alistair say? Practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together, and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Okay. He practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on the lack of his military training. I mean, definitely the doctor is suspicious here, but I'm trying to question that assumption. Is it possible that it could be anything else going on? Who raised the alarm? Mr. Hill. Served Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then to go assist Mr. Spade. So William Spade. right? In the garden. Found Lord Leopold asleep. Okay, suddenly he was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. I think what's missing here is that he's not admitting that he drank the sherry that he was supposed to clean up. So, Podrick, this guy Spade. Okay, wait. He was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. And then we heard from... Podrick Hill. Okay. He's the one that raised the alarm. Nobody disagrees with that. And then Alistair Cook. Which makes this Augustus? I saw that name. Where did I see that name? Augustus. Where are you? Okay. Leave the fountain at noon. Around noon. So it was like in the early afternoon when he was killed. Okay, nice. Okay, so Augustus Valentine is the victim. I'm pretty sure the boomerang is the weapon. I mean, is there any reason to believe that he wasn't killed here? Like that he was killed? He was obviously killed in the salon, right? Body was found by Leopold. Right? Leopold entered the salon and found the body. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, location, this is interesting. Quite the logic puzzle that they've given us. I mean, this is the library. And it seems that Leopold was in the library because he was asleep there. And where did the gardener fall asleep? On entering the library to take away glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome with dizziness. So they were both in... Both Podrick and Leopold were in the library. Okay. Okay. Okay, what does Gideon say? Played croquet in the morning, got bored, went to drink tea. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house, saw Alistair Cook lecture the butler, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly after. Okay. Played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea at the tea house. So they were playing croquet here. That's when Ergen saw James lean over Leopold and slice off his button. But that was in the morning, not when the murder actually happened. Wait, am I figuring out when the body was found? Okay. So, it's not... So... Alistair and James were playing chess. Oh, the croquet field. Oh, nobody was in the croquet field, it appears. And according to the way that this reads, Gideon says that he saw Alistair and Turner come to the chess house, send the butler away just as Ergen. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. So, am I to believe that they were sitting here and able to see this, and that this is where they were? One almost empty, the other untouched. Also, important here in the letter, it says, as you know, I'm a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be a pleasure to invite a member of the Batu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. So this suggests, and this is his collection of Lemurian gear, that he knows how to use the boomerang, and that he would be the only person that knows how to use the boomerang. Is there any significance here? Where would this block go? I don't think... This is what's not adding up. What's not adding up is when the Lemurian would have gotten this. And it's not adding up because one of these is almost full. So one was drinking tea and the other one didn't. So who did what? And why and to whom? Is he rapid blinking? Hyper concentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. Uh-huh. Okay. And this is a Lemurian lichen. Oh, he drugged him. Spicy smelling ornamental box. Oh, I completely missed that detail. Okay. So he was in the tea house. But that is not where the prince was. And it's clean, so he didn't do it. I never suspected him anyway. But invaders and thieves, but this might just reclaim our honor. Okay. So the prince... Okay, reclaiming the brown steel for, I'm guessing, maybe his clan. Yeah, because it's for the seals of the 12 Lemurian clans, and he got his back. Okay. So he definitely was trying to get here and got this guy to hyper-focus. So the prince was in the salon. Maybe. Let's double check here. Podrick was welcomed by Lord Leopold. Alistair. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Is he blinking too? No. He's very unblinking. Anybody else drugged? Doesn't seem to be anybody feeling unified with the universe here, so... Let me just read back through all of these. Leopold had a glass of sherry, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door, woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep, woke up the butler, entered the salon, found the body, upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Okay. We don't buy that. Played croquet with Ergen in the morning, then got bored, got hyper-focused because he was drugged, and saw Alistair leave the chest house and return... Chest house. Ergen says, oh yeah, everything he says is... Gideon says is right. James says he drinks sour sherry with Blanchard. Like, we don't trust anything he's saying, but... I mean, we also know... Again, this is outside information, but we know that these two guys are in the same secret club with Lazarus, who is a member of the New World Order, and this is the leader of the moderates, and there's an attempt to frame the loyalists. So it makes sense what's going on here. Like, the little Griffin Club, or whatever they are, they want to blame... Like, they want to pin this on both of the opposition leaders. Yeah, I think the prince was in... The prince was in the salon? Ooh, okay. Shoot. Where was this guy? Somehow not in the salon. But he would have overlapped at the same time as the murder. Alright, let's look at this over here. Early in the morning, blank and blank. Okay, early in the morning, James Turner. It's really hard to parse these blanks sometimes, all of the time. Drugged. Leopold Blanchard. In the library. And stole a button. Meanwhile, in the blank, and blank. The only way I'm able to parse this is to actually sound out what could actually go in these blanks. So in the wherever somebody planted killed Augustus Valentine and in the blank at around noon. Planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Killed. I don't think that's right. Killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him. In the blank at around noon, the salon. I think it was James Turner. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Alistair. Because Gideon saw Alistair leave. And when James went out there to give him, he gave him the button. And he's blaming Leopold, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, in the chess house, James Turner. And blank. And a Lemurian saw? What's the verb that goes, or like the... Oh, and a Lemurian boomerang? From... From the salon. James Turner. Wait, maybe is this being planted? So that it looks like he did it? Is there anything else kind of... Maybe that's a frame-up job too. But... Okay, early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard. Yes. In the library. Yes. And stole a button. Yes. Meanwhile, in the blank... Stole... Oh, meanwhile, in the tea house. Ergen drugged and stole a Lemurian seal. Wow, okay, so where was the prince? Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. Okay. I want to figure out this, though. Where was the prince? I guessed Salon, and that was wrong. Like, nobody says anything about where he is. I'm tempted just to guess here. Wait. Leopold says... Saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Maybe ran in and ran out. Did he go back and play in the field? I don't think so. No. He wasn't at the fountain. He wasn't in the flower beds. He wasn't in the chess house. So was he at the tea house? No. Was he in the library? Yeah, I'm pretty baffled. I don't know. He wasn't in the salon. Where else could he have been? Haven't I tried everything? Not the fountain. Not the field. Not the flower beds. Not the chess house. Like, what am I missing here? Is it not the salon? The library? No, not the library. Is the answer that we don't know? This feels rather pathetic. Feels like I should be able to know this, but I don't. I've tried. Flower beds, chess house, field, fountain, salon. Maybe it's that I don't have any of the rest of this. Well, what does it say? 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. So maybe I have something else wrong. Let me look at this. Doctor was at the chess house. The loyalist, the general. The general was not in the chess house. The general was in the salon. That's where I was fucking it up. And so where was this guy? In the tea house? Oh, when the body was found, he was in the chess house. On entering the library, found Lord Leopold asleep and immediately fell out. Then saw the deceased. Was in the flower beds. Was playing chess with Alistair until the deceased was found. Gideon says Lord Alistair. Entered the salon and found the body. Woke up the butler. Oh, woke up, found the butler. So yeah, the butler was in there too. These two were in the library. Doctor was in the chess house. The general was no longer in the house. So he was back playing chess. Because Gideon saw him return. So he went in while everybody was asleep, so he wasn't in the library. Like, this is incredibly frustrating because I'm not sure what the answer is here. Alright, I'm gonna use... Okay, let's earn a hint. Dark Hand, Proud Beast, Oscar Boynton, Violin, Mary, Peter, Scalpel, Tankard, Saw, Lucia, no, that's Ada. That's Lucia, Ada, and Flask. On the drugs, on the identities of people present, on the criminal activities. No, I don't want any of these. Actually, none of these help me. What a frustrating hint to get. Oh, man. Alright, well, something's wrong here. What is it? Do I have the butler wrong? Am I being too specific? Where was he? Was woken by Lord Leopold. Leopold says, woke up the butler, entered the salon. Oh! Frick. Oh my gosh. He wasn't in the library. He was in the salon because he was the one that found the body. Ugh. 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 Oh man, that is real upsetting. Oh man. Got in my own way. I mean, I know what's happening. Like, I've played 2 of these in a row, and this is like the elasticity of my the rubber band of my brain is gone. So, man, that was really disappointing. Also, but I got to see the hint system, which I hadn't looked at yet. That was the first time, and it didn't help. It was already things that I already had, but it was literally that I just hadn't gotten that one thing very precise, which was very important. Like, I did not correctly identify where the guy was when he found the body. So that was a real doofus mistake. But let's watch a video to make ourselves feel better about it. Interesting. This Lazarus guy, like, came out of nowhere, which is also very interesting. And, oh, okay, so I'm guessing it's counting... I thought there were 12. Okay, well, learned my lesson. Really can't do 2 of these in a row, so I will do so much better next time. Catch ya next time around.